I have in my hand a piece of paper signed by the German... No, just kidding. This is nothing to do with that. What I have in my hand is a copy of an email that I got this morning from an organization called Boycott from Within, and the man is called Ronnie Barkan, and it's sent to me from Tel Aviv. And the reason he sent me this email this morning was to ask me to make some kind of a statement. He says that, for that matter, at very, very short notice, because there is going to be a vote in the Knesset tomorrow in Israel, trying to make boycotting in Israel a criminal offense, if you can believe that. One would be sort of dancing up and down with joy, because it so marginalizes the lawmakers from any right-minded thinking or feeling people anywhere in the rest of the world. But this probably will not be reported anywhere in the rest of the world, because for various reasons. So I thought I ought to look into this before saying anything. So I have, and I found a piece in the Jerusalem Post which tells me that this is in fact happening tomorrow, but it is being fought, I'm happy to say, by a number of MKs, members of the Knesset, one of whom is called, what's his name? His name is Zahava Galon, and he says one or two interesting things in his opposition to this bill, one of which is, for me, blue and white stops at the green line, which is an encouraging point of view for a member of the Knesset. So anyway, just to be clear, these people have asked me to join with them in opposing this bill in the Knesset tomorrow. Are, what did I say they were called? Boycott from Within. I cannot tell you how strongly I feel, and I'm gonna post this somewhere where they can get, where you guys, Ronnie, this is where you can get hold of it, so you can use any of this that you want to before, during, and after the vote tomorrow. I cannot tell you how strongly I feel about upholding the law, and what an extraordinarily retrograde step it would be for your government to pass a bill that denies people the right to protest the activities of their own government, which is all BDS is. For those of you who don't know, BDS is boycott, divestment, and sanctions, and it's worldwide, and there are a growing number of people who are involved, among them musicians and artists like myself, who feel that Israel's occupation of the West Bank is entirely wrong, completely unsustainable, and must be reversed by all measures possible. And so the boycott, divestment just means not investing in the economy that is involved in the occupation. Is one of the tactics that was used to try and bring down the apartheid government in South Africa before Mandela, and it's a perfectly legitimate, non-violent, loving political tool that is being used now. And the right-wing elements in the Israeli government and the Knesset are trying to make it illegal. Weird. Hopefully there will be an enormous backlash everywhere, and more of opinion in the rest of the world will turn against the right wing and the settlements and the annexing of Palestinian land. What will, we hope, become Palestinian land in the event of a peaceful settlement of these problems. So what I'd like to say is that I fully and entirely endorse what are they called? Boycott Within. And Ronnie, you have my full, total, passionate and unreserved support in this. And Women for Peace and all the other groups who have been lobbying and protesting and demonstrating outside the Knesset all day today, and will continue to do so tomorrow. I'm with you. with my heart and soul. I think that's all I have to say.